Okay. So the first thing that you want to do, right, is you want to take off this wing, right? If you think about the animal, I'm going to use that for stock, right? Right where it bends, and you got to have a sharp boning knife, all right? So that gets taken off first, right? So now you have these right here. What I like to do is I like to take off some of this extra fat that's just hanging around. You know, if your knife is sharp, it's going to work for you, not you work for the knife. Alright, so just like I said, right? Can you get me some paper towels? Yeah, just give me, do like 5 or 6 of them. I don't want to get the whole towel infected. So let's say your knife is a little slippery, right? What I normally like to do too is I like to hold it like this, so I get a nice grip on the knife, right? So it doesn't go. So you take it, and this has to have force. So it's standing up like this, right? Go straight down with force. See that? Same thing on this side, straight down. Can't stop, because if you stop, you're gonna get caught in these rib bones, right? So, that so far, you guys with me so far?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so what was the first thing I took off?
Wings.
Wings, okay, good.
Back.
Then the back, right?
And the back for it.
Third thing, right? You can get behind me if you need to look at it.
What's the name
So,
of this bone right here?
This is called the wishbone. This wishbone actually is broken already, so I can't get it out in one piece. But here it is. Here's one of them, right? And the other one got broken. It's like our collarbone. Okay? That's the other part. You know, like a wishbone for turkeys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you go crack it right down the middle, right? You want to separate it just like that, right? Turn it back over like this, all right? So now what you do is you cut a V, right down here. And then what you want to do is you want to separate this bone right here, all right? Get in there. And I'm sure that Chef Lestrude is going to show you a different way, but you guys decide which way you want to use it, or which way you want to do it, okay? Alright, so there, see that? So I went up here like this with my finger, right? And then I just started to cut away with it, the tip of my boning knife. Alright? So you take your 2 fingers like this, right? Put in here. Boom. That's a keel bone. Okay? After that, put it back so you know how I'm going back and forth, right? So, wings, backbone, then the wishbone, then the keel bone, right? So now, right here, right down the middle. So you got 2 perfect half chickens. Beautiful, right? Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If you do the leg first, you're going to lose a lot of skin, right? Because you're not sure where it's going to go. So that's what I like to do. Same thing, right? Yeah, where it bends. See how easy that was?
Wow.
Alright, so if you get it where it bends, boom, it's done. So now I'm going to show you this one, how I cut it down the middle to keep the bone in. The reason that you keep the bone in is because you want to keep it moist when you're roasting it, right? I do it right here, right? So if you were to cut this 8-way, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then 4 over here. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to do this with the airline, okay? So here, okay, again the leg and the thigh, right? Find it where it bends, right? Put it down the middle, okay? So now here, when you do the airline, you want to get rid of all this right here, and then you just come around here. You know, if your knife is sharp, it's gonna work fabulous for you. It's gonna work for you, not you working for the knife. Okay? Did you get that? Come right. So then right here, you want to separate this bone, and all this bone right here that I'm getting out and that I'm using. You can use that all for stock.
red right there.
Huh?
It's all red.
It's all red?
Yeah.
Blood.
Yeah, it's blood. It's an animal.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright, so now, remember what I told you about this? I'm going to cut it clean, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, right? And just apply pressure. See that? Okay? Useful. Now here again, using the tip of your boning knife, and that's the sharpest part of your knife, is your boning knife. And this is called a Supreme or airline, okay? And then this, you just clean up a little bit. And that's how you do it. And then here, right, let's take off this tender. Now your beautiful airline breast, see? This,
That's good though.
yeah.
Chicken fingers.
And just like I always been trying to show you guys, right? Always want to be neat. Okay? So, 4-way, if I had a chance to do it 8-way, and then you have your airline breast right here. This, let's try to clean that up a little bit than that I showed you, okay? But that's your airline breast. Okay? Any questions? Alright, so if you guys take turns or if you want